Elmy Ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. Oh, I am so excited. Oh, I could burst into a song. I'm sure you know which song I'm referring to. But for copyright reasons, I'm not allowed to do that. I'm not even allowed to sing it. But okay, so a little bit of a backstory. Oracle of Echoes, absolutely adore this deck. This is the only Oracle deck that has been a constant on my desk for 6-7 years. I believe I got this in 2017, certainly during the first year of me having a channel. And as you know, I do use Oracle decks. I'm not a huge Oracle lover. However, this deck in particular is so impactful for me when I work with it. I've had some incredible readings with this over the years. I think the images, the artistry is absolutely, I mean, it speaks for itself really, doesn't it? It's just incredible. I love the keywords as well. It doesn't shy away from difficult subjects. And it's just perfect in terms of having the balance that I want with an Oracle deck. I don't like the sugary saccharine decks. I don't like particularly when they're just all completely dark. I do like having that that balance, and this deck in particular ticks all the boxes, and it's my absolute favourite. I remember saying a few years ago, I would love it if Tourian was to do a companion tarot deck. And then probably about 3 years ago, 2 to 3 years ago, I heard that was becoming a reality, and that she was working on Tarot of Echoes. And I just couldn't believe it. You know, it was like the dream come true to have a companion tarot deck that I'm sure will have the same resonance, that deep resonance with me as Oracle of Echoes. So imagine my absolute joy when just a week ago, in fact less than a week ago, Tuesday of last week, Anna contacted me and said, I'd like to send you an advanced copy of Tarot of Echoes. I think she knows, you know, how much I adore this deck. And of course I was very few times in my life I'm absolutely lost for words. But I was just thrilled to be given that opportunity. Now this deck is on pre-order. You can order it, I think, until the end of January. And yeah, it was what I was going to do anyway come payday, the end of the month. Now this was sent out on Tuesday, and I got a notification that from FedEx it was going to be delivered tomorrow, next Tuesday. So I was really surprised when on Friday we attempted a delivery in just 3 days to come all the way from the States to here. Just 3 days. That was incredible. So I wasn't there because work wasn't ready to open back up from the Christmas holidays. This is tough to get in. Let me just that's it. And so they re-delivered today. And here it is. And I just can't contain my excitement, and I have to be careful because I want to give this a really fair review, but when I do get excited about things, I tend to get a little bit waffly and a little bit tongue-tied, so please bear with me. Now Anna did say as well, I want you to be really honest if there's things in there that you think could be improved, because this is an advanced copy. And I said I will be honest, and I always try, you know, wherever possible to be honest, or fair, I should say, try and be fair. But I also have to recognise that I'm going to be incredibly biased because I love Torian's work. I was going to see if I've got it to hand as well, because one of her very famous decks is, it's going to take me a while to find it with my shelving. Tarot of the Abyss is the black and white deck that Anna worked on and was released by US Games a couple of years ago. And also she's worked on Bonestone and Earthflesh with Avalon Cameron. And I even have her Hidden Waters, which is a kind of think blocked Rorschach, is that what they call it? Type tarot deck. And also just recently, she worked on Tarot of Tourian as well, which is the French deck, which I showed just a couple of weeks ago, which I adore that deck. Anna paused this project to work and complete Tarot of Tourian. There's a little note here. And then came back to it and finished it. So I'm just having a look at this note. She's just said, thank you for your support all of these years. Whilst I created the Tower of Echoes, I hope you enjoy reading with it. Many blessings, Anna. And yeah, so I followed the creative process of this as well, because I'm friends with Anna on social media and also Anna Tourian Art. So she's done kind of like time-lapse videos, where I think like a Three of Cups I particularly remember was really beautiful to see being created. Anyway, let's dive in. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, so here we have it. Oh, a lovely box. Love this. So it says Tarot of Echoes by Anna Tourian. Now, it doesn't come with a book. However, great news, this has been picked up by US Games, and with the mass market release, it will have an accompanying book. That said, I wouldn't stop from, purchasing this, because we don't know the release date. We could be looking at 2026 before that happens. So yeah, that's a way off. But also, they're also going to release Oracle of Echoes as well, which is very exciting. So it's a clamshell box with a magnetic closure, as you can see here. It's beautiful design. I love this. Yeah, and it kind of sits, the tray sits or is glued onto the back. We've got this ribbon here to lift the cards out. Oh, and she signed it. So it's signed, Anna Tourian 2024. We're only on the 8th now. So this, again, just how quickly this has taken to ship. On the back, we have 6 images from the deck, and it says box includes 78 tarot cards. And you can see some of the images here. So let's, oh, look at the backs. They're beautiful. Is that the same design that's on the inside? It is, yeah, on the inside of the box. So I'm going to take off the band. Cardstock is the same cardstock as Oracle of Echoes, and I'm really pleased about that, because I want to keep these together, obviously, and I like the fact that they've got the same cardstock. It's really nice. It's like a matte finish, but it's silky smooth. It's got that really nice, almost like you can feel the texture when you've slid your fingers over it. All right, so, and I'll have to get a little double pouch so I can have Oracle of Echoes one side and Tarot of Echoes on the other. So I'm going to bring the camera down and let's have a look at this deck. Okay, so here we have it. So you can see it's borderless as well on all sides, and we just have this little scroll type effect at the bottom for the title. Here's our full card. Beautiful watercolor images, absolutely stunning. I love the little playful nibble from the Fool's dog here. It looks like, you know, I walk some dogs at the weekends and they tend to do that. You know, you put your hand out and they give you a little nibble. But here with our Fool, he's kind of just stood looking out. Is not, you don't see this perilous kind of cliff edge or imminent danger. He seems very at peace, doesn't he? And is looking out on his journey ahead. I love that he's got wings as well. I think this is a really nice touch, because even if he was on the edge, we do see this kind of rocky terrain around him. But, you know, if he's to step off, he's got his wings. And the little details of the birds in the sky. I love the sunset here. Stunning image. Here's our magician. I love this flower, this beautiful flower. I noticed as well the flower that is holding here. It's quite large, but it's downturned. It's not, you know, keeping his attention like we see in the traditional RWS Fool, where that's what he's kind of focusing on. Look at this sky here with all the lightning, and it's a very powerful image. We've got the as above and so below with this fiery energy here. Oh, I love this. The High Priestess. I love the reflection here. It's like the moon reflected in the water. We don't know, we can't see what's above. Beautiful. Oh, love the Empress. Look at this. What a gorgeous card. Love the colours. Wow. And the Emperor. Very much connected. It's interesting, isn't it, seeing the Emperor and the Empress side by side like this. Very much part of this kind of harsh, rocky terrain. We have the Wise One instead of the Hierophant. Love this. It's very hermitish as well, isn't it? But, you know, we've got this this cave dweller here, but somebody who's very, very learned. Got the book. Almost looks like a little, almost like a little creature with a face. I don't know if anybody else can see that. Love, this is beautiful. What a beautiful image. Wow. The Chariot being carried by two dragons. I love that. Though it's very much sort of this person, actually. When I first looked at it, I thought she was being kind of pulled through the air, but she's on the ground. She's got her feet on the ground, and she's trying to harness the two dragons and pull them along. Strength. I have seen this image and I think it is stunning. A beautiful, beautiful strength card. Look at the connection with the eyes. Oh. Could this be a rival for my soul deck? I'm getting all the feels. Love this Hermit. Oh, and look at the... That's really interesting, isn't it? So we've got this Hermit here, and then we've got this path going all the way up with the Hermit walking along the path. But then look at what's happening inside the lantern. It's the same image. So we have that sense of infinity. Almost like an infinity mirror. Gorgeous Hermit card. Love it. Wheel of Fortune. We get a real sense as well. The use of puller around the wheel is clever because it kind of represents the elements, but it's also representing the seasons. It's really good, really clever use. And these people here that are, oh, is that somebody balancing on the top? Or is that that could be a rune symbol actually. Justice, beautiful. You'll probably notice I'm saying beautiful quite a lot, but I can't think of any other words to describe these images. I mean, just look at this. Oh, Anna, what an artist. What a true, talented artist. I'd be happy with any of these images hanging on my wall. The Hanged Man. Love this perspective. Look at this perspective. If you think of it, you know, the tree towering upwards, and then you can see suspended by tied by the ankles, and then coming down towards you as the observer. That's probably my favourite Hangman card ever. I love it. It's almost like a bungee jump. Death is stunning. Wow, there's so much to see in this image. Again, that sort of abyss, the infinity. Temperance, we get the flame red here and the blue watery effect. The two cups pouring. Here's our devil. Got all these trapped souls here. There's a building here as well, look like a house. Oh, it's a church actually. I think it's like a chapel. It certainly looks like a chapel. We've got these people chained. These different souls. Powerful image. Here's our tower card. We have a tree with a lantern. You can see it being battered by this storm. The branches breaking, look. The lightning. Ah, oh, beautiful. Our star card. It's interesting, these kind of shackles here that's been let go of. And the starlight shining from within. Here's our moon card. Look at these figures all around it. Oh, an incredible deck. The sun. I think for the first few weeks of working with this deck, I think I'm just going to be really sitting with these images and absorbing them. It's really hard to do a walkthrough first impressions on a deck where I can just see there is so much depth to the cards, to these images, that, you know, it doesn't do it justice to go through them and just say, oh, these are beautiful, because they are beautiful, but they're so, just like Oracle of Echoes, there's different levels, there's so much depth in the images that they do require you to sit and study them and absorb them and feel them. I love this kind of tear in the fabric of the reality. beautiful. I love the world. I love the balance here of the sun and the moon, night and day. And look at this that she's holding. It's almost like holding the universe within the palm of her hands. Oh, so that's our majors. And then cardstock is lovely as well. This is a really, really nice cardstock. If you do have Oracle of Echoes, it's the same. It's exactly the same. So we're starting with our swords, which is beautiful. I love this Ace of Swords. Here's the Two of Swords. Wow, look at this. So it looks like the land is splitting. Wow. Three of Swords. Wow, that's a poignant image, isn't it? We see the watery heart here with the three swords kind of below the surface, and then we see the pain and the anguish above the surface. So it's almost like this is the outward kind of expression of that hurt, that sorrow, that pain, and then under the surface. Four of Swords. Inside the shell. The Five. Look at that hand. He looks like he's in prayer almost, with his hands together. The Six of Swords. This is beautiful. So we do have the boat, the Six of Swords, you know, going, I suppose that it's going in that direction. She's looking back if it's going in that direction. Although you'd almost imagine it'd be better coming this way, because this looks like a city on fire, doesn't it? Seven of Swords. We've got the people in the water there as he's running off with their clothes. That reminds me of a prank that I did in my teenage years. Like, hey. That's quite comical. So you can go from some really kind of, you know, poignant cards to something quite humorous. That's beautiful. Eight of Swords. I love that the swords aren't kind of like solid metal, you know, instruments. We've just got these kind of splashes of colour. She is blindfolded, but actually she can see through there, which is always the message, isn't it, of the Eight of Swords. There's a way forward. There's always a way out. The Nine. Look at this for the Nightmare card. Look at these kind of. Reminds me of a soul card I saw once. I've actually got a copy of it with all these kind of skulls and heads. It's all the kind of the voices that we hear, isn't it? That nag away at us. And she's there in this fetal position. This is incredible. I've seen this image before. Incredible Ten of Swords. Love it. The swords are all falling here. She's hanging on by her, literally by her fingertips. Oh, this is an amazing deck. The Page. The Knight, like this. beautiful green. Again, it's that sort of, you know, you look at this and you think that this is water at first, but then you see the birds flying, and she's the Queen of Swords, she's the Queen of Air. Look how she's basking in the brightness of the sun. The King with his chess piece. And then we have our cups, our water suit. We see these little droplets and splashes of water. The Two of Cups. Wow, not quite sure. It's like a shadowy figure behind. We've got this key. I love the cup that's cut out of the key as well. Yes, this is the one I remember watching being created on time lapse, and it's stunning. Isn't that a beautiful Three of Cups? Just enjoying each other's company and simple pleasures in life, you know. So such a vibrant image. The Four of Cups. Again, we've got this very watery hand here holding a cup, and she's not accepted it. She's putting her hand up to it. Five. Beautiful. Look at the colours. So this time, instead of the overturned cups, we've got these flowers that looks like they've been picked and dropped, and the petals have fallen off. They look like poppies. It looks like a poppy field. The Six. I love this. Look at that for the Seven. Looks like one of those, like a dream catcher, but it's almost like also one of those that makes bubbles, you know, where you dip it in some liquid and you've got all these different colourful things coming out of it, bubbles type. 8. Wow, look at that. One side to the other. Oh, this deck is just incredible. The Nine of Cups. Love the butterflies here. Oh, gorgeous. The Page down by the stream. We've got the little fish coming out of the cup. Well, not so much a little fish actually, but it looks like an image of water, to be fair. But if it's not, then he's setting it free. He's pulling it back where it belongs. Knight. Wow. Do you know, I haven't come across, and it's very rare, and I know I've still got 2 suits to go, but I haven't come across a single image yet that hasn't made me, you know, kind of at each one. We've all done this, haven't we? Let's listen and see if we can hear the ocean. Oh my gosh, look at this. Love this. Ah. So beautiful. Ace of Wands, we've got this beautiful candle. And I guess you'll see what you see. And that's the beauty of working with candles and flames as well, isn't it? We see different things. We can sit staring at a candle flame and see it dance. We can see figures. We see all sorts staring into a naked flame. Gorgeous Two of Wands. The Three. I mean, if you're used to reading RWS, I think, you know, you won't have a problem reading with this deck. But what I like as well is the fact that you don't necessarily have to have 3 wands to know it's the Three of Wands. You've got your title, but it's the image, isn't it, of what we've seen in the Three of Wands over the various depictions of RWS decks. Four of Wands. There's a celebration happening there, isn't there? People dancing in the background as well. This is incredible. This is an image I've seen previously as well. Locking horns. And when you think of the Five of Wands, you know, with them locking together and forming a kind of a pattern shape or whatever. But here they're rutting. It's brilliant. Oh, love this. Look at that. It's almost like having ancestors there watching over you, isn't it? Wow. 7. He's firing his arrows down at the kind of onslaught that's coming, potentially. This fiery arrow, look, cutting straight through. And the sands of time just spilling away. Here's our 9. Very protective. Love this. And the 10 of Wands. Really got the weight of the world on his back. You can see people in the little windows and archways. The Page. The Knight. Beautiful. Such, oh, gosh. Again, you can see the feathery wings. The ripped clothes, look. It's so impressive that an artist like Tourian can create 78 equally beautiful pieces of art in the time that she had to do this, as well as, you know, Tarot Arthurian, which, as I said, she paused this to do. Ah, look at this Ace of Pentacles. It's a phenomenal achievement, it really is. And I can see why this is going to be picked up. Everybody deserves to have this deck. Four of Pentacles with his coins. The 5. Wow. I mean, again, what a powerful image. So here it's a mother and child. Looks like they've packed up their belongings. They're braving this storm. Instead of just a church window, we have a full kind of church structure here. But again, on that outside. Oh, that's lovely. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag. What a beautiful image. The 7. Picking the fruit. The 8. Isn't 9 gorgeous? And the 10. Looks like a grandfather with his grandchildren, teaching them about the earth. Wow, little sapling here. The elements have been represented beautifully for each of the minor suits. Really well done. Wow, what an incredible, incredible deck. So there we have it. I'll probably edge it in black because I edged my Oracle of Echoes in black. So I'll probably edge this in black as well. It didn't bleed, even on the white cards. So I know that this cardstock doesn't bleed. But yeah, I don't know what else to say other than this deck contains everything for me. It's beautiful, which is really important for me. I love the colours, the vibrancy, but it's also really, really impactful in a sense that as I've just seen some of the images for the first time, I've had that sort of gut feeling, that visceral reaction to a lot of these. It's going to be a deck that I use probably more than many others now. I think I will have the same experience using this deck, I mean, as I have with Oracle of Echoes over the last 7 years, because it's everything. It's fantastic. It's perfection. Perfection. Whew. So let me know your thoughts. It's probably the first time you've seen it as well. I'm not sure if there's any other videos up yet. I know it's been sent out to a few people, but yeah, I'd be interested in hearing your thoughts about the deck. And I will put the information into the description box how to pre-order this deck, which you can pre-order until the end of January. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope I've been coherent. I do have a tendency to ramble when, you know, I'm kind of excited, but also, you know, deeply moved by the images. But thanks for watching, and until next time, Go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.